Okay guys, just bought the Man Provent oil catch can for my Ranger 2019 PX3 model. That's the kit number there. Bought it from Western Filters on eBay. Yeah, the instructions basically tell you how to do it, but I thought I'd just make a quick video of it. So obviously it's a catch can itself, got the pipes. Now what's in the kit itself, obviously the tap goes underneath your car, which connects to this hose here, and that goes to underneath the car as well. So I assume that's the part that fills up with oil, because that connects to there, the bottom of that. And then when it does, you just drain it out. It says to empty every 5,000 Ks. Got some cable ties, obviously, to tie it underneath the car somewhere. I'll have to have a look and figure that out. Some clamps, washers, bolts, service reminder. Apparently a nice smelly thing which will be binned. And the bracket. Now, I wasn't sure about the bracket. I thought I was going to have to maybe drill into the curb, but I'll show you. There is already holes here, and I don't know what they're actually meant for, because I assume they're not meant for just this reason, but they fit perfectly, as you can see. Okay. The first thing that I'm going to do is attach the actual catch can to the bracket itself. So it's just using the bolt and the washer. Now, so it doesn't come loose, and I don't know if it would anyway, but just in case, I'm going to be using some Loctite on all the threads just to keep it in place nice and sturdy. Okay, I'll show you once we're finished. Okay, so now this bracket is now on. The next part I'll do is connect this to the actual car itself, using these bolts here with one washer. It looks like you might have had some spring washers as well, but I've only got one given to me, because they actually just put it into a Glad bag, which now has a massive hole in the bottom, so who knows where and when it went missing. But as I'm using Loctite again, I'm going to use Loctite again on the car. Hopefully it won't come loose. I'll just have to keep an eye on it for a bit. Okay, so that's done. Just used some Loctite on there. Connected this. Now this was at a different angle. You can see that this now is facing the direction of the pipe. I just had to twist it. Like it's in there nice and tight, but it's got some like a straight locking mechanism. I don't know how to describe it on there, but yeah, you'll see. Now the next thing I need to do is obviously remove this hose here, which goes down the end. I'm just using some multi grips so I can get down on those sort of clamps down there to remove. I'll show you how that's done. One thing I should have done before bolting this to the actual vehicle would have been the drain hose. Now I'm just trying to figure out where that goes, but yeah, basically that's going to be impossible for me to put onto the bottom of the catch can. So yeah, I will have to now unbolt this and connect that to the bottom of this. Okay, so this is where I'm going to be running it. Is a bit of a mission to find, so obviously I'll attach that back in a sec. It's going to go down there. Okay, can see it runs here, so I'm going to attach it via the cable tie to this cable here, just so it doesn't move around, and obviously get on the exhaust, because I don't want it melting, so it could get a bit hot. And where I found I'll run it will be underneath here. I'm just going to stick it out that little bit there, or it can even hide in there for the time being, behind the wheel. And when I need to drain it, all I need to do is pull it out a bit and open the drain tap when I connect it. Should be pretty easy, hopefully. Don't see an issue with it being there. So along the way there's obviously a few clamps is holding the other piping in place, so got one over here, but they're all just push on. Push, push. Okay. That should. Oh no. Okay. We have got a zip tie underneath this section here, connected to the alternator. So it looks like I'm going to have to cut that, and then hopefully I can just zip tie a new one. But yeah, just a zip tie holding it on. Now they got it off. It's actually not just a straight zip tie. It looks like it's an actual plug that is a zip tie. So what I'm going to try and do is, with a zip tie that I do have to replace with, because that part's actually connected to the plug, just going to rip out that and then hopefully feed the new one through and still use the existing one. I'll just cut this remainder off here. Okay, so it's up and running. You see the exhaust coming through there, so yeah, hopefully it's going to do okay. Oh, forgot one of the clips obviously. This clip just pop on. Same size as the last tube. Yeah, I just use the cable tie up here, you know, a bit close to the alternator with the belt. So yeah, there we go. All complete.